my divine souls. Welcome to Spiritual Bloom, where we bloom within our consciousness, with your spiritual guide and twin flame coach Neha. In today's episode, we will be talking about low vibration versus high vibration. We will compare how does a person operate when he is in a low vibration, and how does he transform from a low vibration being to a high vibration, and how does it impact your life and overall spiritual growth. Have you ever felt, in a situation where you walked into a room and instantly felt something uncomfortable, even though nothing was wrong around? Or let me tell you another situation. You met a person whose presence made you feel calm, inspired, and uplifted. Many spiritual traditions, they believe that everything in existence carries energy, including our thoughts, emotions, words, and actions. This is where the concept of low vibration and high vibration comes in. The word vibration, right? What is vibration? It is often used in spiritual communities, but many people, they misunderstand it. In a scientific sense, vibration refers to movement or oscillation. Everything in the physical universe vibrates at some level. For example, atoms, they vibrate. Sounds, they travel through vibrations. Light, they exist in frequencies. So in spirituality, vibration is used as a metaphor to describe the quality of our consciousness, emotions, and energy. Think of vibration as your overall energetic state. It is an energetic state which we carry throughout our consciousness. And your vibration is influenced by many things, such as your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, habits, environment, even relationships, and your spiritual practices. Now, let me tell you the difference between the lower vibration and higher vibration. A person who is constantly experiencing fear, anger, resentment, and hopelessness is often described as operating at a low vibration because they don't see anything positive happening in their life. And even if it does, they always have complaints. They are never satisfied with their life or the situations they are in. Whereas a person experiencing love, gratitude, compassion, peace, and purpose is said to be operating at a higher vibration. Now, such people are always happy, always grateful, even for the little things that they are blessed with in their life. But this does not mean that one person is better than the other. It doesn't mean that a person operating at a lower vibration is better or a higher vibration is better than the lower vibration. It does not mean that. It simply describes a person's different state of consciousness. The consciousness where one is operating at lower vibration, and another consciousness where one is operating from a higher vibration. And the important thing to remember is that everyone moves between different vibrational states throughout life. It keeps on changing. It is not rigid but flexible. Now, let us understand in detail what is low vibration and how does it impact your life. Now, low vibration is often associated with dense, heavy emotional and mental state. Now, some of the common low vibration emotions, it includes like fear, shame, guilt, jealousy, hatred, resentment, chronic anxiety, hopelessness, or always being in victim mentality. Like I told you, never satisfied with what they have, no matter how good it is. So, when someone remains trapped in these emotions for extended periods, they experience many side effects, out of which some are mental effects like negative thinking, self sabotaging, lack of motivation to do anything, mental fog, and constantly worrying about something. Whereas physical effects are fatigue, poor sleep, stress related illness, and lack of energy. That person is always tired no matter even if they perform smaller tasks. In relationships, it affects you. You have frequent conflict with your partner, or you have toxic attachments and dependency. You have trust issues. Now, some of the effects, if you are a person who is awakened and in a spiritual journey, it affects your spiritual journey as well. Low vibration can create a feeling of disconnection with your journey, and people often feel lost, empty, spiritually numb, and detached from your purpose. You lose track in your journey, and you can't decide, or you don't get a clear picture about where you are heading in the journey. So it's important to understand something here is that experiencing low vibration doesn't make you weak or spiritually inferior, because we as humans, we experience grief, fear, pain, and the problem isn't feeling these emotions. We all feel this in our life because we are humans. But the problem is becoming trapped in them without healing. When you trap yourself in those grief, fear, pain, you don't heal, and your spiritual journey doesn't proceed. You remain stuck. And when you remain stuck, that is where you start operating from a low vibration, because the universe demands you to heal, to ascend, to become a better version of yourself so that you can tap into your higher vibrations. Now, we will understand what is high vibration and how does it impact your life. High vibration, it refers to elevated states of awareness and emotional well-being. Some of the common high vibrational emotions include love, gratitude, joy, compassion, inner peace, forgiveness for people, and authenticity. People in higher vibrational states often go through many physical and emotional changes. For example, they have mental clarity. Their minds are less cluttered by fear and negativity. They make decisions from wisdom rather than panic and fear. They experience emotional balance. Though they still go through difficult emotions, but there is balance in those emotions. The difference is that they process them consciously. When you tap into your higher frequency, you process those emotions consciously, and there is a balance. And such people also have better relationships because they communicate honestly with their partners, they respect boundaries, they show empathy, love, and support. And in your spiritual journey, you feel guided, connecting to something greater, divine, the universe. You feel aligned with your purpose, and you become more intuitive. Why? Because you have tapped into your high vibrations. And such people who are operating from a higher vibration, they often trust life more deeply and approach challenges with faith rather than fear. Because the emotions are balanced, they fear nothing. They have faith, they have belief that whatever decisions they are taking in their life, or whatever challenges the universe is putting them through, they can get through it easily. Now, why am I talking about vibration, and why do I say that it affects your life? How does it affect your life? One of the most discussed ideas in spirituality is that how your vibration influences your reality. Now, this does not mean that you magically attract everything through positive thinking. It's not possible to remain positive every time because we are humans. However, your internal state strongly gets affected. What you notice when it comes to vibration is that if you're consumed by fear, you'll often focus on threats. But if you're grounded in possibility, you'll notice opportunities. And that is how, vibrations affect your reality. If you keep on fearing about your future, you're not making decisions, you're fearing, you have this fear about making money, and you'll end up focusing on those things, and career wise, money wise, you'll always be challenged. It will not come easy. Whereas if you're grounded, you will see that many opportunities are coming towards you, because you have faith, you have belief, you have tapped into that higher frequency. So when it comes to decisions, when you have to make decisions in your life, in reality, the people who operate from low vibration often make impulsive decisions and later regret. Or if those decisions are quite intense, they avoid or self-sabotage it. Whereas a person operating from a higher vibration, when they have to make any decision in life, in reality, they handle it with pure patience, clarity and responsibility, measuring the pros and cons of that decision. So this is the difference it makes in the reality when you're operating from a low vibration and you're operating from a higher vibration. A person who radiates in confidence and authenticity naturally creates different experiences than someone who is operating from fear and insecurity. In this way, your vibration influences reality through perception, behavior, and interaction. Now, I have talked separately about low vibration and high vibration. Now, let's compare the both in our spiritual journey. In many spiritual teachings, the journey of awakening involves moving from lower state of consciousness towards higher ones, meaning you're moving from lower vibration to higher vibration as soon as you start working on yourself, you start awakening and ascending in your journey. But this doesn't mean that you become perfect within a month or a year. It means that you are becoming more conscious slowly yet gradually. Because there is a shift, there is a transformation. And what is that transformation? That you are moving from fear to trust, from judgment to understanding, from resentment to forgiveness, from ego to awareness. And as we all know that the spiritual path is not about avoiding darkness. It is about transforming those darkness into bright ones. Sometimes growth actually requires entering uncomfortable emotions before you can rise above them. And that is what exactly happens when you tap from a low vibration to a higher vibration. That feels quite uncomfortable, but once you've reached your higher vibration, you are a different personality, a different person. Whereas a person who pretends to be positive while suppressing pain may appear higher vibration on the surface externally, but remains deeply wounded inside. This is also very toxic. A person who is carrying a false mask and pretends to be in higher vibration, whereas they are suffocating within, it means that they are wounded inside. And until and unless you don't have clarity within your internal world, you can never tap into your higher vibrations, because authenticity is far more powerful than forced positivity. Remember this, authenticity is what is far more powerful than forced positivity. When you're authentic, when you're honest with yourself, and you don't pretend to be something that you're not, that is the time that you start shifting. And why you start shifting? Because you have faith in yourself. You don't like to carry that false mask of being in a high vibration yet suffocating within anymore. You actually want to tap into your higher vibrations, where you appear to be higher vibration on the surface, but at the same time you are at peace within. You have peace within yourself. You have achieved that inner peace. Now here are some of the steps that I can tell you how you can raise your vibrations if you are in a spiritual journey. It is nothing dramatic. It just starts with simple daily habits. That's why I've always mentioned in my videos, if you have noticed, that any kind of healing, any kind of inner work doesn't require to do big things. It starts from simple basic habits, but those simple basic habits need to have discipline and consistency. Because without discipline and consistency, you cannot build those habits. Though it might look a very small habit, a simple habit. So some of the simple daily habits which can make you tap into your higher vibration is practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts attention from lack to abundance. When you are grateful about everything that you have in your life, for example, the basic things, the job, meals on your table every day, you are so blessed. You have a roof, you have a bed to sleep, you are fortunate. You have loving parents, you are very lucky. So be thankful to the universe, to the divine, that they have blessed you with such things which hardly people they notice nowadays. For your good health, that at least you are not hospitalized somewhere. You are not someone that you have to go to the hospital every time because some disease or some sickness is bothering you every now and then. For a happy heart, healthy body, good meals, you can pay your basic rent. So be grateful for all those things. Spend a few minutes each day acknowledging that what is already good in your life. And don't think about what is bad. Just think about what is already good going on in your life. Secondly, watch your thoughts, because your thoughts create your reality. Notice the recurring negative patterns which you keep on repeating. For example, challenging limiting beliefs. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. If you think that you can run 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers a day, try to challenge that and say that I can run more. If you think that you can study 6 hours a day, challenge that more and make it slowly but gradually from 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Or in case you are doing work, you have got a job, and on the other hand you are doing your own business, you're multitasking and you don't know how to manage your job, just push yourself a little bit harder and replace self-criticism with self-awareness. Don't criticize yourself that you did less today. Instead, be aware that how can I fix this? I worked 6 hours a day and it's not enough. I need to work more because I'm multitasking. I have 2 jobs. One I have job, one I'm doing a business. So how shall I strategize this? Instead of criticizing and blaming yourself that, oh, I'm such a loser, I just worked for 8 hours today, I just worked for 6 hours today. What's your thoughts? Whatever you put into your head, that becomes your reality. That's why it's not so easy to tap into a higher vibration, because your thoughts, your habits, everything manifests in your reality. Thirdly, meditate regularly. Even if you don't know the techniques of meditation, just try to sit with yourself for some time. First day it might be 10 minutes, slowly 15 minutes, gradually 25 minutes. Sit with yourself, because meditation quiets mental noise and strengthens connection to your inner self. And when you build that connection with your inner self is grounded and at peace. Protect your environment, because your surroundings influence your energy. Your workspace, your bedroom, your house. Cut the clutter. Keep it as neat and tidy as you can. And reduce exposures to constant negativity or toxic relationships and dramas around you. Choose environment that nourish your soul and your well-being. Fifth, move your body. It can be jogging, it can be a simple walk, running, skipping, yoga, anything that you like to do. If you go to the gym, because exercise is not just about becoming thin or fit, or exercise is not just gaining muscles and looking having a model body. No, exercise helps you to release your stagnant emotional energy which is blocked, and improves mental clarity. It's not physical, it's not just physical, because your emotions are stuck and it's not getting any passage to go. You have to move your body. Sixth, serve others. Act of kindness, it naturally elevates your consciousness. Help someone rather than focusing all on yourself. Even if you can donate a bit from your salary, go to a nearby orphanage or an old age home. Try to distribute whatever you are earning, a part of it, a quarter of it, not even a part of it, a quarter of it. And seventh, be honest, because authenticity is one of the highest vibrational states. You cannot lie to yourself, you cannot pretend. You have to speak your truth and live in alignment with your values, with discipline and consistency. So the journey from low vibration to high vibration is not about becoming perfect. Nobody is perfect. We all are human beings. We make mistakes. We fall. But remember, when you fall, you have to stand up. If you fall 10 times, you have to stand up again, no matter how hard the situation is. It's about becoming aware. Low vibration is not your enemy. It often reveals the wounds that needs healing, and that is how you transform and tap into your higher vibration. Similarly, the higher vibration is not about constant happiness and being constantly positive every time. It's about living with greater love, presence, wisdom, and authenticity. Because every thought that you choose, every habit that you build, every act of compassion, these are the small decisions that gradually elevate your consciousness and transforms your life. Remember that your vibration is not fixed. It's something you influence every single day through your thoughts, through your habits, through your act of service. And the more conscious you become, the more aligned, peaceful, and spiritually connected your life can be. So if you like this video on low vibration versus high vibration and its impact on your life and spiritual journey, do like, share and subscribe this channel. You can comment, as many people you comment, I'm really grateful for it. For any kind of personal guidance, you can WhatsApp or email me. My contact details have been given in the description box and mentioned in the video. I provide 10 to 15 minutes demo session before booking any counseling or guidance session with me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Keep supporting me so that I always remain motivated and bring new things for you to learn. In this journey, we all are together as a team, as a soul family, and I'm so grateful to have you all. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again in another episode.